Huh?
You don't think the jurisdiction don't felt me?
But the problem is, at some point, your actions become your own. You now have with us, you've picked up a theft case here in Harris County. You've got an open case in another jurisdiction. You've got pages upon pages. So at what point is it on you?
When you pay your debt to society, why do they keep using it against you? I pay my debt to society for
Because
those
it continues.
liars. Okay.
Continues to happen. At some
Okay.
point, DAs are like, jail just doesn't work anymore. So that's when we got to go to prison, because this dude.
But prison don't help guys. That don't make them better. That makes them worse. Instead of tormenting them and sending them and feeding them to the wolves, y'all should sit down with that person to find out what's going on to help that person. Instead of prison not helping nobody. Prison is not.
I can't tell you how many stories I have read of people who get degrees, college degrees, even become a lawyer while they're in prison. If
One better than me, Your Honor.
If you have,
you know what the sad thing about it is, and in the state of Florida with me, and that's why I left. Something happened, and I have a conflict of interest against the police. So now they're jugging at me every chance that they get. But it's crazy. He's saying I have a warrant, and I flew from there after that warrant was pro se. Pro se that they said I have. I flew from Fort Lauderdale all the way to Houston, flew back down there, and flew back. And they said I have a warrant, and I flew and went to court for another charge down there.
I don't get it.
If I have a warrant, you're going to tell me they're going to let me in their courtroom, attend to my judge, see my judge, everything, and let me go, and let me get back on the plane to fly back here. Mind you, I flew from here and flew back down there. They let me do all of this with a warrant? So that's the system failing somewhere, somehow. That's not me.
Mr. Jones, if you have this woe is me attitude, it's never going to change. It's never going to change.
You're not helping. It's not helping. Y'all not helping society. Y'all always blaming me and this and that and the other. Prime example, he said, oh, he got prices from here. And he went and called stuff off. That he said, well, only stopping from 2022, and he going past 2022. And I'm like, yo, but hey, but that's what the prosecutor do. He just doing his job.
Right, that's what he's doing.